friends, welcome back to Carrie's Culinary Crafts. And if you're new, welcome. Here on Carrie's Culinary Crafts, we do all things food. And today I kind of have like a food prep day. I have some fruit that needs to be washed, and I bought a bunch of boneless, skinless chicken breast here. My son and my husband really loves to have like seasoned chicken breasts already cooked, and lately, just for a convenience item, I've been buying those bags of already cooked chicken that you can get at the grocery store, and they really like having that, and they could just pull it out. I could either have it in the refrigerator and it's already thawed and they could just heat it up, or just throw it on a salad cold, whatever they want to do. But those bags are really expensive, and I just kind of cringed every time I bought it, because I used to always make the chicken breasts every weekend. I would season some up and cook some up for the week. So I'm trying to kind of get back into the habit of doing that. So when I saw that the boneless, skinless chicken breasts were on sale, I went ahead and grabbed 2 big, huge family packs. And they were on sale for, I think, $2.67 a pound. I believe that's what they were. Yes, $2.67 a pound. So I got 2 giant packs of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice them up and season them really good, cook them, and then I will put them into freezer bags, and then that way they can have chicken whenever they need it. And I'll keep it in the freezer, and usually when they're ready for some, they'll just take out the bag and put it in the refrigerator, and then it could be there all week and already thawed for them to use. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so we finished up cooking up this sliced chicken, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it out, I'm gonna put it in this bowl, and I'm gonna let it completely cool. And then once it cools, I am going to put it in freezer quart bags and stick them in the freezer. And then this way, my son, my husband, myself can use them for whatever. Can do wraps, my son likes to put this in eggs, and sometimes I'll make pizza and put the chicken on the pizza, put it in a wrap. My husband just likes a little protein snack. Instead of having like a meat stick, he'll just take a little bowl of some chicken and have that. So that is done, and that took about a half hour of my time, and I got all this chicken done. And like I said, I'll separate it in bags, and it's a heck of a lot cheaper doing it this way than already buying up the seasoned frozen chicken slices that you can get at the store. So there we go, seasoned chicken, ready to go. Okay, so we're done cooking the chicken, and I labeled a few of my bags. I just listed on there cooked chicken and the date, September of 2025. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this cooked chicken in each of these bags. Okay, and there we go. We have about 3 weeks worth of cooked chicken here. Okay, and I will put 2 of these in the freezer and 1 of them in the refrigerator. Okay, today I am going to prep a bunch of more chicken. I have a little over 10 pounds, almost 11 pounds of chicken legs right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these all in the Instant Pot. And then I will put them into quart-size freezer bags and stick them in the freezer. Then there will be, you know, chicken that's ready. I will, after the chicken legs cool down, I will go ahead and pull all the meat off the bones, and then I'll make some stock with the bones. But with the meat, I'm gonna pull all off the bone, and then I'm gonna put it in quart bags and stick it in the freezer. So that way we have already prepared chicken in the freezer for whenever we need it, like for chicken tacos or taquitos or chicken wraps, chicken salad, anything like that that you can use chicken with. But I have a whole bunch of legs here, so I am going to go ahead and get these cooking in the Instant Pot. Okay. Now, some of these might be still frozen a little bit in the center, and that is fine. I'm gonna make sure that I cook these long enough that if some are frozen, they will still be cooked. Now, because I'm cooking over 10 pounds, I will be cooking these, say, maybe 18 minutes, normally with chicken legs. Just one of these, I would probably do about 12 minutes, 12 to 14, 12 minutes, yeah. And then this, but this, because I'm doing double what I normally do, I'm gonna make sure, yeah, these are still frozen together. I'm gonna cook them more for like 18 minutes, just to make sure that they are good and done. Okay, that is quite a full Instant Pot. Now, I'm not going to season this other than I'm going to put a little bit of water in it, and I'm going to put a little bit of chicken bouillon powder. But that is all that I am seasoning with. That way, because I'm cooking so much, I can season them however I want them according to how I'm cooking them. So I'm just going to do basic, put a cup of water in here and some chicken bouillon powder, and that will be it. Okay, here I have a pint of water. I'm going to go ahead and dump that in. And then I just have some chicken bouillon powder that I am just going to sprinkle in here as well. It'll just give the broth a nice jump start. Because after we cook the chicken legs, we'll put the bones back in here, fill it with water, and we will make some chicken broth. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on, lock it in place, make sure it is sealed, and I'm going to pressure cook on high for 18 minutes. And then once the timer goes off, I will make sure that I just let it slow release by itself, and then I will take the lid off and let it cool down, and then I will pull all the meat off the bone. Okay, my Instant Pot is done with my chicken. There's just a wee little bit of pressure left in there. I'm just going to go ahead and let that out, and I am going to let my chicken completely cool down enough so I can touch it with my hand, so I can pull all the meat off the bone. And then I will put all the bones back in here, fill it with water, and we will make some bone broth. Can I use your help for a second? I can't. It's a little too heavy for me to grip and pull out. If you can just pull it out and set it here, please. Thank you.
Smells good.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I have all of my chicken legs here. I am going to take them out of the broth and put them in this bowl so I can start pulling the meat off the bone. I need some tongs. Or maybe I can even use this. Because a lot of the meat is falling apart, which is absolutely fine. That means we know that it's nice and cooked. And I will be putting all the bones and skin and everything back into the Instant Pot, as well as some onions, celery, carrots. And I am going to make a bunch of broth because I think I'm going to make some homemade chicken noodle soup this weekend, perhaps. Okay, that appears to be all the meat. Got quite a bit of broth there with those chicken legs. So I am just going to put this back in there. And we will get pulling all the meat off the bone here. What?
Go get lunch.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's lunchtime. I don't know what time it is. My watch is charging,
Okay.
so I had no idea what time it was.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
Okay, have a good lunch. Ow, ow, ow. Hot.
Dared enter. You dared enter.
Hey.
There's little people. We have to decorate. My first thought was like, isn't this like early? And I'm like, oh yeah, children. It's like my main man. Like, oh yeah, this is old. Yeah, that's why that element kitty is on the guitar. Fair. Why not? I like the element kitty. Yeah, I thought it looked good. Yeah. Yes. Ready? Yeah. We'll be back, hon.
All right, honey. Have a good lunch. So the reason that I did chicken legs for this is because I had a whole bunch of chicken legs in my freezer. When I get my butcher box orders, which is usually on a monthly basis, I'll get a butcher box haul for my meat, and chicken legs is one of the free items I get. I get chicken legs, 5 pounds of chicken legs. I get 2 pounds of grass-fed, grass-finished beef, ground beef, and then I get a package of bacon, and I get those free with every single box. So chicken legs isn't something that is necessarily a favorite of everybody's, but I do like to use chicken legs in order to make my homemade chicken salad. And so I tend to have quite a few packages and many pounds of chicken legs in my freezer. So every once in a while when I get a whole bunch, I just like to cook them up like this, and I will have them separated into bags, and they could be used for future meals. And we will be using some chicken tonight to make chicken tacos. And then the rest is going to go into the freezer. Thank you.
What you making?
Tonight I think we're gonna have chicken tacos.
Ooh.
You mentioned them yesterday, and I totally forgot yesterday was Taco Tuesday. So I think we'll do chicken tacos.
I don't think Grandpa was gonna complain about that.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Damien might, but he can eat them another way. He doesn't have to.
He said he likes chicken tacos. He's just not a fan of tacos all the time.
Yeah, he has to be in the mood for tortillas, because like sometimes he likes them, sometimes he doesn't. You know.
One of those iffy things.
Yeah. I know when I used to make them homemade all the time, he actually did eat them.
Did he?
Yeah. Okay. I got quite a bit of meat off of just legs.
You did.
Okay. Okay, we'll put the bones back in the Instant Pot and make a whole pot of broth. What?
So we were getting ready for bed, and she says, "No, don't tell Grandma." I said, "But we can't keep secrets from Grandma." She said, "I'm sad," and I said, "Why?" She says, "Because Declan wasn't there for you guys to see him." And I said, "Well, I seen a picture of him." She says, "But that's my boyfriend, so I wanted you to meet him." She said, "Just don't tell nobody, especially my dad and Grandpa and Damien, because they'll be mad."
No, at this point it's cute.
I said it's cute for you to have a boyfriend now. I said until you get a little bit older,
Then
and
it
then
is
you're
a
gonna be like,
different.
I don't want a boyfriend anymore.
It's a different story. Okay. High pressure. Okay, I'm going to pressure cook this on high for 4 hours. Make sure we're sealed and we're good to go. Okay, before I start prepping dinner, I'm gonna go ahead and prep these strawberries. Now I've already washed these strawberries really good, so I'm just going to cut off the tops, and if they're big, I'm gonna slice them in half. Some of these are super soft. Okay, so there's the strawberries. Now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off. I've got some purple grapes or red grapes, whatever you want to call them. I'll rinse those off. And the rest of those I'm going to put in individual little snack bags for grab and go. This is our fruit, ready. It's all ready for dinner. Set that on the table. Okay, snack bags are done.